Hey everybody, Steve Joy here. This video is kind of a strange one. It's just a time lapse. I'm trying to get back into drawing, so I thought, well, I'll just try and do some doodles, see what happens. So that's what I'm doing here. There's no real rhyme or reason to what I'm drawing. It just is trying to get my hand moving around right again. I take little breaks every once in a while from drawing. Anyway, thought I'd get back into it. I'm using a mechanical pen, technical pen, I guess. So it uses India ink. The paper wasn't very good. It kept on getting into the nib and kind of making the ink too blotchy. I don't usually use these kind of pens for that reason, but I see people using them all the time, and to me it looks pretty good. So I always think, hey, why don't I use that pen? I prefer Jiffy markers. Yeah, but the problem with Jiffy markers is apparently they go brown after time. I don't know. I've got art I did with, well, I guess not Jiffy markers, Sharpies. But I've got art that I did with Jiffy markers from the 80s. It hasn't gone brown yet, so I don't know. But maybe Jiffy markers do. Again, I've never seen it. Never seen an example of it. So I don't know what this thing is I'm drawing. I'm just going for it. Just loosening up my hand, like I say. It's kind of funny. These kind of exercises are actually really good if you're into drawing. Just draw whatever without any sort of purpose. Believe it or not, my hand was cramping up during this, which is kind of funny. I've got it sped up, but this took me about 40 minutes. I don't have any intention of doing anything with this drawing. Although I do kind of like it. I might do more doodles. Oh man, I can't even talk. I might do more doodles like this in the future. Maybe fill up a book with them or something, just because they're kind of fun. I think they'd be a lot of fun to color too. Yeah, that's something to think about, I guess. But anyway, I don't know. I'm planning on making another YouTube video tonight. And I probably won't release it till tomorrow. There's no point in releasing it so late. I released the last one pretty late. It doesn't seem like it's a very good idea. I should release it more in the afternoon. So, yeah, really not much to say on this. Not sure exactly what it is. I think in my imagination I was originally thinking of some kind of a probe or something. That's why I was putting antennas and stuff on it. And then later on, as the drawing progressed, I sort of started adding blades onto it. So I'm not sure what it is. Actually, I've kind of got some ideas what I could do with it, actually. I don't know. Anyway, I was thinking of maybe coloring it, but then I decided not. I do kind of like just working in black and white. It's kind of fun. And as I said in one of my other YouTube videos, I do like pen on paper, so a person needs to keep in practice. I had a few coffees today, so my hand's probably a little bit jittery. It's funny, if I have 2 or 3 coffees, it can actually impact my drawing quite a bit. Which kind of sucks, because I absolutely love coffee. The prospect of not being able to have a coffee for the day, that really, that puts a damper on my spirits. I love my coffee. But, yeah, so I don't know if this is some kind of spaceship, or maybe it's a microscorby of some kind. Can't really decide. Yeah. But I think next time I'll use a Jiffy marker and see how that is. Actually maybe a fountain pen. I've got a really nice fountain pen I might use. I haven't actually tried drawing with a fountain pen in a very long time. And the last time I did it, I don't think I had a very good fountain pen. But the fountain pen I have, it's not expensive or anything, but it is recommended. I think it just comes down to the nib with fountain pens, actually. I don't think there's a lot to fountain pens, really. I mean, they just have to hold the ink and feed it down to the nib. So if the nib's good, I think the whole fountain pen basically is good. But, really, I know nothing about it. Somebody who knows about fountain pens is probably shaking their head at me. I can see them raging and shaking their fist at the screen. How dare you! The good pens! There are good pens, you... I have no idea. Now, if we want to get into a discussion about Sharpies, I can do that. I know about Sharpies. I know about Jiffy markers. That stuff. I think it's just the reason I like them is going back to when I worked as a graphic artist, and I just wanted something that worked really fast and quickly. I just wanted to crank out the art as quickly as possible, so I didn't really worry about that stuff. And also, there is something really disheartening about working with ink and then you smear it and you ruin a picture from the ink. And that's where it's kind of scary, these technical pens. It actually took me quite a while to get this one working again. I had left it too long and the ink had dried up inside it, but luckily not too much, so I could get it going again. That's something you don't have to deal with a Sharpie, which is really nice. With fountain pens, I don't know. I think you have to wash fountain pens. I don't know. I'm going to certainly wash mine. I don't want it to get, dried ink in the nib. I think that would be really bad. And then, it's kind of interesting. The ink actually soaked through the paper. I've got another piece underneath it to protect my desk. And the ink actually, the drawing stuck to that piece of paper because the ink actually went right through the paper and stuck to that. So it's terrible paper. That's another thing I was having trouble with on this drawing, is just that paper. But anyway, once I get warmed up here, I want to get back to work on some dungeons. I want to make some character sheets. And I've got my rule set I have to start working on, getting it finished. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. Although I'm spending an awful lot of time on these YouTube videos. It's been absolutely great. I really want to thank everybody that's left a comment and left a like. I really appreciate it. And subscribed. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot, helps the channel out a lot. But, yeah. But my first love is drawing, so I have to kind of incorporate both. So I think I'm going to start making more of these drawing videos for it. Just quick like this. I don't think a long, drawn-out video is going to be much fun to watch. And I don't know if talking over it is all that good either. Let me know in the comments. Would you rather me just talking, or would you rather just listen to music? I don't know. Either way. I guess I could upload 2 different versions and see which one does better. Maybe I'll do that once I start getting more into it, a little more serious. So, but I don't know what this thing is. Even writing my signature, I'm a little out of practice. Which is kind of funny. You can see I just pause a little bit there, like, what did I just do? Kind of messed it up. It's funny how that works. Hey, that'll be fine next time. I just, I don't know. What do you do, right? It's pretty tough. You haven't drawn in a while. It hasn't been that long, but long enough, You start losing that fine muscle control in your hand if you let it go too long. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. See you next time.